10th game of the season, and kind enough to join us after the victory. Coach Martin, and Coach, your evaluation of the effort tonight. Obviously, Lander University coming out of Division II, but they challenged you a little bit in the second half there, and they were running up and down the court a bit.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed for how we played in the second half. That's no disrespect to Lander. You know, it's you practice, you try to create a personality for what your team's going to be about, and then you have a responsibility to do that for 40 minutes. And, you know, the immaturity of our team continues to be something that we fight every single day.
Without having gone back and look at the film, what areas would you say that you're going to focus the most on just from watching this game?
Well, I'm not going to watch the second half. I should make the players watch themselves play the second half. I'm not going to waste my time watching the second half. I think if there is a positive out of all this is that, you know, we came out in the first half and we were aggressive through our defense, and we were able to make some open shots, and you know, and hopefully that gives us some confidence because, you know, offensively, when we've shot the ball halfway decent, we've been pretty darn good, and you know, we're very immature, Kyle. That's our biggest weakness right now. Even our old guys are immature, and part of it is inexperience. But you know, it's a whole season, and it's a never-ending deal. And what we get ready to find out is that for the next 11 weeks, it's every single day. There's no more breaks.
In a game like this where you build up a big lead early, how important is it to you to get some of those subs maybe a little extra minutes than what they've become accustomed to this point?
Well, that's, you know, Kyle, that's kind of what you'd like to do. And you build the lead because you play the game the right way. You know, and then your starters come out the second half and they just decide they're not going to play the game the right way. Right. And then your subs come in off the bench and they're freshmen. They don't know any better. They're trying to figure life out. So they think it's okay to just go out there and do the same stuff they saw the other guys doing. I'm not one of those guys that ever blames the young guys. The young guys are trying to figure it out. It's my job to help them. It's their job to learn. It's all about the older guys, their maturity level, and the way that they have to represent our team every day.
Coach, conference play starting to ramp up. Thursday, we'll have 5 games in the SEC. You will not play till the following Wednesday when you travel to Georgia. Work to do against Memphis on Friday, too. But maybe give us an outlook of what lies ahead for you and your team here at South Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, we're a good team. We understand that. We have to make sure that we play like a good team. And that's the hardest thing to do with young people in today's day and age. They think you win games because you show up, and what makes you win game is the way that you play. We've learned a lot of lessons this far. We've got one hard game at Memphis. Tubby's doing an unbelievable job with those guys like we all knew he would do. They've got real good players. We've got to go in there and play with a certain level of focus and desire for 40 minutes. And then league play starts. And like we were talking before the game, I don't care what conference you're in America, those 18 games are very difficult.
Coach, as we talk about the conference play starting, I know sometimes you get so focused on working with your team, you don't have a chance to watch a lot of the conference games. You're worried about the next game, But have you had a chance to see many of the conference teams so far, and any surprises from what you've seen?
Yeah, I'm going to watch so much conference basketball starting in about 4 days that I haven't watched much tape on them. There's some familiarity with the teams and returning players and coaches and styles of play. But there's also a lot of new guys. And I've seen most of the teams when they've been live on television where I'm just sitting there tired of watching film on us or the next opponent. I'll just watch an SEC team play on our great network, by the way. And but I haven't started really to study any of these guys. I know I saw Malik Monk go for 47. That's a problem. That's anytime any guy can score that much, that's a problem.
And he did that against North Carolina, too,
Absolutely.
Coach, and that win on a neutral court there for Kentucky. Can we just talk about your leading scorer tonight, Rakim Felder? 20 points in the game. This is a guy who averaged about 3 points per game coming into tonight. Now, I know it's against Lander University Division II, but he was knocking down the shots.
Yeah, he played well in the first half, made good decisions. You know, Rakim's biggest challenge is, you know, he broke his foot back in February, and then it was re-broken in the summer. So he never did any individuals, never spent any of the breakdown drills that we do to try and teach what we're doing. So he got nothing in preseason. He's got to continue to understand our structure on both ends of the court. That's his challenge. He's a real good player. He's loyal as the day is long. He's honest, and he's going to fight for us. He's got the ability to help make us a better team as he continues to learn what we're trying to do.
And he made 5 3-pointers for you in the winning effort tonight against Lander University. Coach Martin, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck the rest of the way as you approach SEC play.
Thank you, guys. Great to see you guys.
All right.
Thanks.
Frank Martin, the head coach of the South Carolina Gamecocks. This is what Felder did, Kyle, tonight. Pretty good night. 6 of 10, 5 of 7 from three-point distance, and a season-high 20 points.
Yeah, he got into rhythm early, and then once the ball started going in, seeing it go in the basket really gained a lot of confidence. Just continued to shoot and just kept knocking those balls in from beyond the three-point line.
Well, Rakim Felder, kind enough to join us after his effort tonight with 20 points. And
Yes, sir.
you were knocking down the shots like they were layups, but you kept backing up further and further away from the basket, but knocking down those threes.
Yeah, definitely. Just getting a lot of reps in practice. Just working on getting a flow of the offense. My teammates having confidence in me, and my coach having confidence in me just gave me a little extra boost to knock down the shots tonight.
Coach had talked about you didn't really get a chance to do a lot of individual workout because of an injury, but
Yes, sir.
now where would you say you are on that scale? How comfortable are you into the college basketball season?
I think my confidence is coming along. I'm not all the way there yet, but just continuing getting reps in practice, I think it's going to help me tremendously.
What would you say is your role in this team so far from what you've seen?
Just to come off the bench and give my team energy on the defensive end, and then let the offense come to me. But today, my teammates had a lot of confidence in me to knock down shots and be that player off the bench, the go-to player off the bench.
Rakim, tell us about this group now as you approach SEC play. Yes, you've got to play Memphis, a team that you beat last year when you were not in uniform for South Carolina, but you're part of it now, and the play is starting to really pick up, and then you've got SEC play. You got to travel to Georgia next Wednesday.
We have to be locked in for those games. Those are key games. I think we need to win those games, and I think with the preparation we do on a daily basis, I think Frank Martin is gonna get us locked in and key us to victory.
Some words of encouragement on the sidelines every time you come to that bench from Coach Martin,
Man,
right?
Definitely.
All right, Rakim Felder, congratulations on the win tonight. He led the way with 20 points for South Carolina as they get the victory over Lander University out of Division II, Kyle, and an impressive performance against this Division II opponent.
Well, came out early and took care of business like they should have, just kind of set the tone, and from then it was just all downhill. 4
players got into double figures. Felder had 20 to lead the way, and he made 5 three-point baskets, 10 of 22 from distance. 90-62 is the final. For Kyle Macy and our outstanding production crew, I'm Tom Wormy. So long from Columbia, South Carolina.